Close your eyes. Let his voice calm your soul. Right now, just pause. Let everything around you come to a gentle stop. Whatever you're doing, whatever thoughts are rushing through your mind, let them slow down. Take a deep breath in, and let it out slowly. Feel your shoulders relax. Feel the weight of the day, the stress, the questions, the responsibilities, begin to loosen their grip on you. This is your time. A moment carved out just for you. Not to think, not to plan, but simply, to be still. Let the noise of the world fade into the background. Let the endless notifications, the to-do lists, the pressures and expectations all drift away, like leaves floating downstream, moving further and further away from you. Right now, they don't matter. Right now, all that matters is this stillness, this peace, this breath. Now, in this quiet, imagine hearing a voice. Not just any voice, but the most gentle, loving, and reassuring voice you could ever imagine. The voice of Jesus. Soft, yet strong. Tender, yet full of power. Calling you by name. Speaking straight to your heart, like he's known you forever, because he has. Hear him whisper. I see you. I know what you're carrying. I know how tired you feel, how hard you've been trying, how much you long for rest, for clarity, for hope. Let his words sink deep into the places where you've been holding pain, or fear, or doubt. Let them settle into the corners of your heart that you've kept hidden, even from yourself. You don't have to do anything right now. You don't have to fix anything. You don't have to perform. This isn't a moment where you need to be strong or have all the answers. This is a sacred pause, a place where rest and motivation meet, in his presence. Imagine him drawing near to you, closer than your next breath, surrounding you with peace that doesn't make sense to the world, but feels exactly like what you've been needing. His voice, gentle like a summer breeze, soothing like cool water on a weary soul. He says, you are safe here. You can let go. You can breathe again. Feel the stillness growing around you. Feel your heart beginning to slow its hurried pace. The tension in your chest easing, the tightness in your neck softening, the weight you've been carrying, starting to lift, little by little. This is the voice that speaks life over you, that reminds you who you really are, beyond the stress, beyond the fear, beyond the noise. A voice that says, you are mine. You are loved. You are enough. Let his words wrap around you like a warm blanket, holding you, steadying you, filling you with peace. Let this be your moment, your holy, quiet moment, to just rest in him, to simply be, and to know that he is near, and he is speaking, just for you. A loving whisper in the middle of chaos. Life feels loud sometimes, doesn't it? The constant buzz of notifications pulling at your attention, the endless list of things that need to get done, the voices of doubt that whisper. You're not doing enough, you're falling behind, you're not strong enough for this. He says, I am here. Simple words, but full of power. Full of reassurance. Full of steady, unshakable love. You don't have to strain to hear him. His voice isn't distant, it's close, closer than you think. Right there, in the middle of your rushing thoughts, in the middle of your overwhelm, in the middle of your silent prayers whispered through tears you didn't let anyone else see. His voice finds you. Soft, but steady. Gentle, but full of strength. Saying, I see you. I know exactly what's weighing on you. I haven't missed a thing. I've got you. Imagine him standing beside you, reaching out, placing his hand over yours, over your heart, calming the storm inside you with just a few words. Peace, be still. And just like that, the noise begins to fade. The anxiety loosens its grip. Your heartbeat slows. Your breathing deepens. His presence wraps around you, holding you steady, reminding you that you're not alone, not for one single moment. Jesus never speaks to condemn. His voice, it doesn't come with shame, or harshness, or the sting of judgment. His words, they're like healing balm on wounded places, like cool rain falling gently on dry, cracked ground. When he speaks, it's never to tear you down, but always to lift you up, to remind you of who you really are, even when you've forgotten. His words are soft, but they carry weight, a kind of strength that doesn't need to shout to be powerful. They meet you right where you are, in your weakness, in your weariness, in your moments of doubt and exhaustion. And yet, somehow, they stir something inside you. They awaken hope, courage, and strength you didn't know you still had. When he speaks, it's like light breaking through dark clouds after a long storm. Suddenly, the heaviness starts to lift. The fear begins to loosen its hold. The confusion starts to clear, little by little, like fog lifting from a valley at sunrise. You hear him say, "You are not alone," and those words settle deep, reminding you that even in your loneliest moments, he's been right there, closer than you realized. You are stronger than you feel right now. And something inside you stirs, like the faint beat of a drum, calling you to rise again, to try again, to believe again. Keep going. I am with you. Not from a distance, not watching from far away, but right beside you, walking with you through every challenge, every unknown, every difficult step. His voice becomes your anchor, holding you steady, giving you the courage to keep moving forward, even when the road feels long. His words, always gentle, but never empty. Always soft, but full of power. Full of life. Full of the kind of love that refuses to let you quit, that keeps calling you forward, with grace, with strength, and with unwavering hope. His words are gentle, yet full of strength. Jesus never speaks to condemn. His voice, it doesn't come with shame, or harshness, or the sting of judgment. His words, they're like healing balm on wounded places, like cool rain falling gently on dry, cracked ground. When he speaks, it's never to tear you down, but always to lift you up, to remind you of who you really are, even when you've forgotten. His words are soft, but they carry weight, a kind of strength that doesn't need to shout to be powerful. They meet you right where you are, in your weakness, in your weariness, in your moments of doubt and exhaustion. And yet, somehow, they stir something inside you. They awaken hope, courage, and strength you didn't know you still had. When he speaks, it's like light breaking through dark clouds after a long storm. Suddenly, the heaviness starts to lift. The fear begins to loosen its hold. The confusion starts to clear, little by little, like fog lifting from a valley at sunrise. You hear him say, "You are not alone." And those words settle deep, reminding you that even in your loneliest moments, he's been right there, closer than you realized. You are stronger than you feel right now. And something inside you stirs, like the faint beat of a drum, calling you to rise again, to try again, to believe again. Keep going. I am with you. Not from a distance, not watching from far away, but right beside you, walking with you through every challenge, every unknown, every difficult step. His voice becomes your anchor, holding you steady, giving you the courage to keep moving forward, even when the road feels long. His words, always gentle, but never empty. Always soft, but full of power. Full of life. Full of the kind of love that refuses to let you quit, that keeps calling you forward, with grace, with strength, and with unwavering hope. Rest for the anxious heart. For every restless night, when you've laid awake staring at the ceiling, heart racing, mind spinning, replaying conversations, worrying about tomorrow, wondering if you'll ever feel peace again. He sees you. Every time your chest tightens with anxiety, when breathing feels hard, when your thoughts race faster than you can catch them. He's there. Watching over you, with eyes full of compassion, with arms wide open, ready to hold you through it all. You don't have to pretend you're okay right now. You don't have to hold it all together. He knows the weight you've been carrying. The silent tears. The questions you've been too afraid to say out loud. The moments when you've smiled on the outside, but felt like you were crumbling inside. And still, he whispers, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Not temporary rest, not surface-level comfort, but deep, soul-filling, healing rest. The kind that reaches places in you that nothing else can touch. The kind that quiets the anxious thoughts, that slows your racing heart, that reminds you, you are safe, you are held, you are loved. Let those words sink in. Let them settle over you, like a soft blanket wrapping around your heart. You don't have to earn this rest. You don't have to figure everything out first. You're invited to simply, come. Just as you are. With your fears, your questions, your messy emotions, all of it. And in return, he gives you peace. Unexplainable peace. Breathe that in now. Let your shoulders drop. Let your hands unclench. Let your heart rest. Because he is holding you. Right here, right now, in this very moment. Motivation wrapped in love. And when you're ready, when your heart has caught its breath again, when the tears have dried and the weight on your chest feels just a little lighter, his voice begins to lift you up. Not with pressure, not with demands, not with guilt, but with love. Always love. He doesn't push you harshly forward. He doesn't rush your healing, but he gently reaches out his hand, inviting you to rise, to take one small step at a time. His words are like a soft morning light breaking through the darkness, slowly, warmly, filling the room with hope again. You hear him whisper, "Rise, and walk." Not because you have everything figured out, not because the road is suddenly easy, but because he's walking it with you. Take the next step. No need to look too far ahead. No need to have the entire plan laid out. Just this one step, just today, with him beside you. I am your strength. And suddenly, the things that once felt impossible, start to feel just a little more manageable. The fear that kept you frozen, begins to loosen. The discouragement that weighed you down, starts to lift. He doesn't want you to stay stuck in fear, or sadness, or exhaustion. But he also doesn't expect you to climb mountains overnight. He meets you where you are, and from that place, he gently, lovingly, calls you forward. Step by step. Breath by breath. With grace for every stumble. And strength for every step. He won't rush you, but he will never leave you where you are. His love is both your rest, and your reason to rise. You are seen. You are valued. You have purpose. He sees every tear you've cried in secret, the ones you wiped away quickly before anyone could notice, the ones that fell late at night when the world was asleep and your heart felt heavy and alone. He's counted every single one. Not one has gone unnoticed. He knows every fear you've carried, the quiet worries you've never spoken out loud, the doubts that have kept you awake, the questions you've buried deep because you weren't sure anyone would understand. But he understands. Fully. Completely. And still, with all of that, with your flaws, your struggles, your moments of weakness, he looks at you, with eyes full of love, and calls you chosen. Chosen, not by accident, but with purpose. Loved, not for what you do, or how well you perform, but simply because you are his. Capable, even when you feel anything but strong. Even when your confidence wavers, even when you're convinced you're not enough. He whispers, "You are more capable than you know, because I am with you." You're not forgotten. Not overlooked. Not invisible. You matter more than you realize. You are seen, fully, and still deeply loved. There's a purpose for your life, even if you can't see it clearly right now. Even if you feel stuck or uncertain. Even if the path ahead feels foggy and unknown. He's guiding you toward it, one step at a time, with patience, with love, with understanding. You don't have to have all the answers today. You just need to trust that the one who created you, who knows every part of you, is leading you, carefully, faithfully, towards something beautiful. Let his voice guide your day. So as you move into your day, or as you lay your head down tonight, remember this: His voice is still speaking. It hasn't stopped. It didn't fade after this moment. It's with you, always. In the quiet moments, when the world slows down for just a breath, when you're driving in your car, standing in line, walking down the street. His voice is there, speaking softly, guiding, reminding you of His love. In your breathing, in the steady rise and fall of your chest, in the life moving through you. His presence stays close. When you feel anxious, pause, breathe, and listen for Him. In the small nudges in your heart, when you feel that unexpected peace, that gentle courage rising, that sudden reminder to take one more step, to reach out to someone, to keep believing, that's Him. Whispering still. Let His words fill the empty places, the parts of you that feel hollow, tired, uncertain. Let His comfort settle over you like soft rain, sinking into the soil of your soul, awakening hope again. Let His peace be your anchor today. Let His love steady your heart. And when it's time to move, to speak, to act, let His love push you gently, with kindness, with strength, towards your purpose. You're not walking into this day alone. You're not facing this night by yourself. His voice, full of love, full of grace, full of power, will guide you, today, tomorrow, always. You are not alone, not now, not ever. Even in the moments when it feels like no one sees, no one understands. He sees you. He understands you, fully, deeply, completely. You are loved, more than you know, more than you can measure, more than words can express. Loved on your best days, and on your worst. Loved when you feel strong, and when you feel like you're falling apart. And right now, in this very moment, Jesus is speaking peace over you. Peace over your mind, calming the racing thoughts. Peace over your heart, soothing the worry and the fear. Peace over your body, giving rest to your tired frame. His voice, soft, steady, full of love, is wrapping around you like the safest embrace. So breathe it in, let it settle over you. You are not alone. You are loved. And Jesus is here, speaking peace, just for you.